Hello and welcome to Pilates with Jayde. Today's workout is a 10-minute booty burner. It's beginner level, so suitable for anyone to give a go and doesn't require any equipment. Thank you for watching, and if you want more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with pelvic curls. So lying on your back with your feet hip distance apart and knees bent. We're going to take a deep breath in, exhale, squeeze through the glutes and start to curl up through the spine one vertebrae at a time, coming up to a bridge position. When we reach the top, we inhale and then exhale to come back down one vertebrae at a time back onto the floor. So we've got another 4 of these. So we exhale to curl up, really focus on squeezing through those glutes. We're warming up here, so make sure you squeeze through the glutes and press the feet into the floor for stability. Think about keeping the arms relaxed and the shoulders down and back, really working the glutes and making sure our upper body isn't straining at all. Good, doing really well, guys. So articulate through the spine. And when you get to the top of your bridge, just come to the position where your spine is in neutral. So you don't need to thrust the hips forward or overarch through the lower back. Just come to your neutral spine. Take a deep breath in and then exhale to come back down. Okay, so we're going to go for one last pelvic curl now. And when we reach the top of our bridge for this one, we're going to hold it there. So peeling up off the floor one vertebrae at a time, coming up to your bridge, squeeze through your glutes, press through your feet, tighten through your core, and we're going to hold it here. So deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, holding nice and strong. And taking a deep breath in now. As you exhale, we're going to start to curl back down one vertebrae at a time. Really good job, guys. Well done. We're going to come back up to our bridge now for some openings and dips. So peeling back up off the floor, lifting those hips, squeeze through your glutes. We're going to slightly open the knees and bring them back to parallel 5 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 3 dips. So dipping the hips down and up. 2 more times. And then back to your openings. So for 5 openings, we're just slightly taking the knees out and then back to hip distance apart. Straight into 3 dips. Just halfway down and then the hips come back up. Really keep those glutes switched on tight and keep the core on at the front as well. Last time we go 5 openings, followed by our 3 dips. 3, 2, and last one. And then we're going to curl back down one vertebrae at a time, bringing our hips back down to the mat. Well done, guys. Okay, we have one last exercise in our bridge position. So we're going to do some single leg extensions. So when you're ready, curling back up off the floor one vertebrae at a time, bringing those hips up. Take a deep breath in, press into one foot and extend the other leg out. Alternating side. So we're going to do 6 of these. Going for 3, press the foot into the floor, extend that leg out. Really focus on keeping those hips up. So glutes are really switched on now and they should be really firing. Good, doing really well. For the last 4, if you're up for a challenge, you can add a little leg lift. So extend, lift, take it back, and then lower the leg down. Keep alternating sides. So if you feel like you're up for a bit more of a challenge, you can try that leg lift as well. Let's go for one more here. Extending the leg out, lifting it up towards the ceiling, bringing it back, and then taking the foot to the floor. We're going to take our hips back down now, curling one vertebrae at a time. Really good job, guys. Flip over onto your front now. So on our hands and knees, making sure our knees are right underneath our hips, wrists right underneath the shoulders. We're going to go into horse kick. So squeeze through the glute, and we're going to lift one leg up with a bent knee up to hip height. So we've got another 8 of these. Focus on lifting the leg as high as you can without arching the back. So we want to keep the spine as still as possible and really squeeze your glute to lift the leg. Keep the eyes looking in between the hands and the core switched on at the front. Just 2 more to go now. And on your last one, we're going to keep the leg up, flex the foot, and start 10 pulses from the hip. So squeezing the glute, we've just got small little pulses here, up and down. Good, and relaxing the leg back down. Bringing it back up, flex the foot, straight into hamstring curl. So now we're bringing the heel towards our butt cheek. This one works really well if you have a small Pilates ball. You can pop it behind the knee. That adds a lot more resistance. But this one works our top hamstring and our glute together. Just got a few more here. Squeezing that heel towards the butt cheek. Your glute should really start to fire on that working leg now. Good, and resting the leg back down. And finishing off with 8 side kicks. So we're lifting the knee out to the side and bringing it back in. So we exhale to lift and inhale to bring it back. We're aiming to get that leg up to hip height. However, only go as high as you can. Control and keep the body as still as possible. Just 4 more to go here. Exhale to bring it up. Inhale to bring it back. Last 2. And finish off your last one nice and strong. And resting. And then we're going to flip over to the other side and do the other leg. Okay, so we're repeating everything on the other side. So starting with our 10 horse kicks. We squeeze the glute. Exhale to lift up to hip height. Focus points are to squeeze the glute as we lift. Keep the body as still as possible. So we're thinking of core tight at the front. Exhale to lift. Inhale to bring it back in. Good. And on our last one, we flex the foot and go straight into pulses. So pulsing 10 times from the hip. Really squeeze that glute, push the heel towards the ceiling and resting the leg back down. Back up to hip height, we flex the foot into our hamstring curls. So heel towards the butt cheek for 10 hamstring curls now. Really focus on keeping those eyes looking in between the hands, the body still and tight. Last exercise on this side is our side kick. So this time we exhale to lift the leg out to one side, squeezing the glute and taking the knee up to hip height if we can, or as high as we can go without losing our form in our body. So focused on keeping the body nice and still. Deep breaths as the glute starts to really fire. So exhale, lift, inhale, bring it back. Doing really, really well, guys. Coming close to the end of this workout. We're going to take a quick stretch now in prayer stretch. So take the feet together, knees out wide. Reaching the arms forward and just take a moment here. We'll have a few deep breaths and then we're going to come onto our front for our very last exercise. So laying on our front with our hands under our forehead. We're going to do some freestyle legs. So we're going to do 20 swimming legs where we exhale, squeeze the glute and lift one leg up. Alternating sides. So this is our very last exercise of our beginner level booty workout. Focus on keeping the core tight at the front. So we tuck the pubic bone into the mat, lift through the abs, and only squeeze and lift the leg as high as you can whilst protecting your lower back. So we don't want to crunch into the lower back. Think about lifting and extending and using our glute to do that. Just have a few more here. Keep alternating sides. Upper body is relaxed. We've just got our core switched on and our glutes working. Really reaching through those toes, extending through the backs of the knees. And we have come to the end of the hard work. So well done, guys. Flip on over. We're just going to stretch it out with a glute stretch. So coming onto your back, hugging those knees into the chest to start with. And then we're going to bring one foot over to the opposite knee, holding back behind that leg and stretching our glutes out here. So that was just a short, sharp and shiny 10-minute booty workout. Beginner level. You can always do less reps if you need to make it easier. Or if you wanted to do more, you could start this video from the beginning and do it all for a second round. And when you are ready, we are going to swap sides with this stretch. So taking the other foot over to the opposite knee, swapping sides and stretching out the other side. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that short but sweet little booty burner. I will be recording more of these videos, so if you did like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave me a comment or review below if you have any feedback. And if you did want to follow me elsewhere as well, I am on Instagram at Pilates with Jayde, so give me a follow on there. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye.